I now request the dignitaries on the dais to give a divine start for the occasion by lighting the Kuttuvilakku. May I request Secretary Venkateshan sir to adorn a shawl to CA Rameshes. Thank you, sir. May I request our Treasurer Hanumantan sir to adorn a shawl to CA Dhananjay Jayant Kokle sir. Thank you, sir. The dignitaries may be seated. On behalf of MBSIRC ICI, it's a pleasure to take this moment to introduce our chief guest and SIRC chairman for the year 2022 to 23, CA Chinna Mastan Talakaila, hailing from the city of pearls to the members of MBSIRC ICI, the city of temples and festivals. It's a blessing that he was born on 1st July, the day and month ICAI was formed and which we celebrate as CA Day. He's a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and holds master's degree in commerce. He's also an insolvency professional conferred by the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. Besides, he has done post-qualification certification course on forensic accounting and fraud detection, anti-money laundering, arbitration, mediation, and conciliation. He served as member of the Managing Committee of Hyderabad branch of SIRC between 2010 and 16 and served as treasurer for the years 12-13 and 13-14. During the years 17-18 and 18-19, he has headed the Professional Development Committee, Committee for Capacity Building of CA Firms and SMPs, Indirect Tax Committee of SIRC of ICAI, and served as member of several other committees. Currently, he leads the Executive Committee and several other standing and non-standing committees of SIRC of ICAI. He is very much passionate to the profession, articulates and always has clarity in expression and intent to invent new ideas to offer to the members and students of CA professional fraternity. He is one of the very popular members amongst the professional, especially with the younger members of the profession in career counseling, mentoring and advising on practice issues. Particularly, he has specialized in the field of advisory to members on mergers of CA firms and networking, and he is most popular as troubleshooter in professional fraternity. He is also a member of several charitable trusts which are actively engaged in providing free education to the poor students and other activities such as upliftment of poor and villages. He has traveled extensively to several countries. With this introduction, మా మదురై బ్రాంచ్ నుంచి మీ చైర్మన్షిప్ కి చాలా సంతోషం and best wishes, sir. May I now request our chairman Madam Manimegalai to deliver the welcome address, and post her welcome address, we request the members to raise in queries regarding the appointment of statutory audit for banks with our beloved SIRC chairman Chinna Mastan sir. Post which the chairman sir will be addressing the gathering. Thank you.
A very happy morning to all. My hearty welcome to our respected chairman of SIRC of ICI, CA Chinna Mastan sir from Chennai, respected speaker CA Ramesh sir from Chennai, respected speaker CA Dhananjay Gokhale all the way from Mumbai, and respected speaker CA Ratnagiri sir from Sivagasi, who will be joining us later. Respected members of Madurai branch who are physically present here, other branch members and members who are attending virtually. On behalf of Madurai branch members, let me first congratulate our chief guest CA Chinna Mastan sir for being elected as chairman of SIRC for the current year. He has already entered into action by creating various social media pages like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc. to keep the members in every nook and corner of the southern region updated by publishing the day-to-day events and activities of SIRC of ICI. Chairman sir, we wish you a successful and eventful year. We, the chartered accountants, know banking industry is the financial backbone of any country. The economic strength of the country is indicated in the depth and spread of the banking system. Having it financially clean and healthy is the nation's concern. We, the chartered accountants, as partners in nation building, play an extremely important role in preserving the ability to withstand and bounce back from various challenges. The quality of reporting by branch auditors to the central statutory auditors is substantially improved. The branch auditors are expected to work hand in hand with central statutory auditors in completion of audit. It is extremely essential to equip ourselves with the knowledge and skill required to carry on this bank audit and update ourselves with the changes required in our audit approach and reporting requirements. With this understanding, we have arranged for this bank audit seminar with empowering and enlightening speakers. Post-pandemic, with a very large number of notifications and circulars and relief measures to the borrowers, one must take adequate care in understanding the IRAC norms and examining them while discharging the audit function. Here we have a most eminent personality, CAS Ramesh sir from Chennai, to enlighten us on the prudential norms. We have with us CA Dhananjay Gokhale sir, who is a co-opted member of AAI Auditing and Assurance Standard Board of ICI, and has been a regular contributor for guidance note on bank audits and many ICI magazines to share his expert knowledge on verification of loans and advances. Audit of banks is a very challenging task for us, the chartered accountants, with your high technology driven platform such as core banking solutions. CA Ratnagiri sir from Sivagasi is here to guide us to overcome the technology with simple Excel tools. I request the members to be present till the end of the seminar and get benefited from this seminar. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now the members can raise your queries regarding the appointment of statutory auditors for banks with our chairman, sir.
All queries are welcome and sir will be answering in his inaugural address. Sorry, in his speech. Sir, any other queries from the?
Madam, we'll just check if there are any queries in the virtual mode as well.
Also joining as a partner during the middle of the year, whether it will affect the continuance of the existing panel like that. So adding a new partner, whether it will affect the bank audit allotment.
Any other queries, members?
Process has started, sir.
Thank you, members. Swagatam and Shubhakankshalu, sir. May we request you to address the gathering?
The chairperson of Madurai branch, Mani Megalam Madam, and the vice chairman and secretary, S.T. Venkateshan, and treasurer Hanmantan, editor Ravinder, and Sikasa chairman, Oh, good. I am getting confusion. Yes. Yes. The chairman of Sikasa and the past chairman of SARC PV Rajeshwaran in his, I think he is in the participants, and my friend in the last two terms in the council who is yet to be joining CA Dungar Sanjay, and past chairmen and the past MC members and other senior members and ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to all. And the speakers of this program, Ramesh sir and the Dhananjay Gokhale sir, and one more speakers, Ratnagiri. And I'm very happy to be in the temple town of South India to seek the blessings of Goddess Meenakshi. I'm happy to be here today to interact with the members and to share my thoughts about the profession, especially on the bank audits. Members, first of all, my congratulations to Mani Megalai Madam as a chairperson of Madurai branch and his team for the 22 and 23, and other members of the management committee of Madurai branch of SARC I wish to the entire team of the committee to have the glorious tenure and the excitement programs for this year. The members, the management committee has got wonderful opportunity to directly involve themselves to serve the members and the students and his team to show their intent in the organizing the bank audit seminar with the days of very shortly assuming this office. I wish the branch offer to continue the professional programs and other programs that would light up the minds of our members in diversified fields of activity relevant to our professions. Members, the role of statutory audit as well as the branch audits is significant, and this seminar would focus on the subject that are the paramount importance on which the eminent resource persons would be sharing their expertise and exposure in the issues that confirmed while performing the bank audits. Before going this technical sessions, I would clarify certain issues, doubts may be raised by the members, and many of the members having regarding the norms issued by the RBI, the statutory branch audits issues. Members, first we need to understand there is a few of the technical terms in the bank audits. The technical terms we need to understand that one is the exclusive member, the credit partner, and the cooling period as raised by the member. And what is the time for the admission and removal of the member and conversion of this proprietary into partnership, proprietary into individual into proprietorship, and how to enter in the firm as a partner, whether it is a simple admission or in the form of merger. And all this I want to explain. And in addition, what is this year bank audit procedure, and what is that the new changes will coming for the bank audit. So all this one I want to explain. This exclusive member means the member who is occupying only one capacity, means the member is a partner in the firm, he must be a partner in the firm. He cannot occupy the more than one occupation as a like is a proprietor, again individual practitioner. If you occupy more than one occupation, is not an exclusive member. So this membership will not a valid membership for the MEA purpose. That you should keep the one of the norm. And the credit partner means who are signing the declaration of the bank audit, declaration of MEF application. He is the credit partner. For example, before the understanding the credit partner, you need to understand cutoff dates of for MEF. That's very sensitive dates. This you need to maintain these dates as that what are the original having the members. For example, for MEF 23, I can take the 23 March. The cutoff date is 1st January 22, and the another cutoff date is 30 October 22. As on 1st January, who are the members? The same members should be continue up to October. These members only are the credit partners. If anybody left between that, then your category will be downgraded. Sometimes what is the understanding of the firms or members? There are 3 partners in the 1st January, and again in middle of the between the October, some partner is leaving and another partner is joining. So we are feeling that, sir, the 1st January are 3 partners and 30 October also 3 partners. So that changes will give the effect, that changes will give that downgrading of the category of the firm. So the same membership number continue from 1st January to October. The same membership number, not number of partners. So then only your category will be continued. So you maintain these 2 dates as the cutoff dates. Then coming to these proprietors and partners, as long as you are a proprietor always the MEF software or RBI guidelines looks your date of COP, not a matter of the firm date of establishment. As long as you are a proprietor, date of COP is the important. So if you have that date of COP more than 3 years, then you are eligible for category 4. The whether you established last 1 year trade name or having that less than 3 years, not a matter. Date of COP, because the proprietor concern is the link with the PAN number. PAN number is your personal PAN number. If you take that partnership form is always looking date of establishment of the trade name, because the PAN number is different from the firm. So you should look, this is the exactly difference between the proprietor and partnership firm. And if the partnership firm trade name having 3 years, you will get the bank category 4. If less than 3 years, even the partners having more than 5 years experience, no, will not get the category 4. This is the exactly difference. But you need to understand again the logic 3 years. It's very tricky that 3 years completion. 3 years means 3 calendar years. 3 calendar years you need to be complete. So that 3 years, it says that in RBI notification is 3 years, but if you understand in the other way, it's a more than 5.5 years. More than 5.5 years. It's not 3 years, especially for the young members. They need to catch this point, 5.5 years. In general, what is happening to get the bank credit 23 March, you should complete 3 years by 21 December. Then only you will get the 23 March bank credit. So 3 years by December 21, you should be complete 3 years. That means 21, 20, 19. You should get that first time COP in 2018. Then only you will eligible to 23 March. You see this period. It's more than 5 years it's coming. So that is the interpretation. So you need to, other way you need to understand that 3 years period. So, but a few of them are expecting, sir, we completed 3 years, sir, still we are not getting. Not that. So it should be indirectly, it's a 5 years. And as requested by member, sir, what is the right time the admission of the partner or joining? Sir, as long as you are the proprietor, you need not be bothered. If you want to join as a partner, see that this logic, whether your trade name having 3 years or not. If your trade name having 3 years, let invite the partner. If the trade name is not having 3 years, wait for 3 years completion. But what is the right time for the invitation? Always for changes, the right time is November and December. But I advise sometimes, because the last 2 years in the COVID period, this October cutoff date, the council decision, time to time it will be changed. But last year, the council took that 30th November instead of October. So in general, it's the 30th October. If any changes, if you want, you do that between these 2 periods, so that will not affect any category. And coming to this admission of the partner, my suggestion always, don't take the as simple as by writing the admission deed, partnership deed. Should take always by admission of the partner as a merger form. First, somebody wants to join in your form, first let them apply their proprietorship, let them register their proprietorship. Then you take that in the merger form, merger one deed and admission of the partner one deed, apply for the both. So the advantage of this merger is, whenever this other incoming partner want to leave this firm by different reasons, we are all the human beings, definitely it will attract the reasons. So he will have that, and the retirement, he have that standing up, that the seniority. If not do like admission of the partner by way of merger, whenever you want to leave, again you need to start that fresh form. Then you will lose that. But the condition is, we have that merger and demerger right is the 5 years only. Once if you merger, you have the demerger right only 5 years. Within 5 years, we can withdraw or demerger Then still if you want that right another 5 years, in the before 1 week expire of 5 years, you demerger again, you keep the merger, it will be continued. So that way it will help to the junior partners or the incoming partners. Coming to this latest updates on the MEF, the allotment and appointment to this year. Last year, a few of the banks has followed that institute software which provides the automatic appointments and the allotments. But this year, almost all the banks likely to be agree to follow this software. Once the banks follows this software, the greatest advantage to all the firms, the software are giving the priority, which are the firms not getting the bank audit from last 2 years or 1 year, 3 years. The first priority it will goes to them instead of first first eligibility partners. And again, the criteria in the software is the locality, the nearest locations. So this type of 15 conditions inbuilt in the software. This priority goes to especially district members. So like Chennai, they will not get that everybody, but in the district other than Chennai, Tamil Nadu, I am sure everybody will get the bank audit. So that way is designed, but the bankers are not comfort to implement this. Few of the banks are rejecting still, but the institute is explaining this importance of this software. Maybe all the banks will follow this method. And coming to the allotment parts, allotment, there is a proposal from the institute side, and we got that the feedbacks from all the members also. In the last year, as a PDC chairman of SIRC, we sent to the South members one Google form. The form, it shows that category 1, 2, 3, 4, how many branches supposed to be allotted. And most of the practice members gave the reply in the Google form. The category 3, category 4, 2 branches. Category 1 and 2 is the 3 branches. The same we also felt that it's a good, and the same suggestion we gave to that RBI. So RBI in a position to implement this year category 3 and 4, 2 branches only instead of 3, so that other members will get that eligibility, so that who are waiting, they may get that easily the appointments. And coming to the audit fees is also is the proposal, and most probably it will be announced by the, I think, 3rd week of March. The increment will be proposal, maybe the good percentage of fees incremental. It was increased almost 7-8 years back. Now this year we are in a position to get this bank incremental fee. So my feel is whatever the category 3 and 4 are losing 1 branches, this will be substantiated by incremental of the fee. So this is the one. And regarding the cooling period, sir, as of today, no cooling period, sir. No cooling period concept. In 21 March, the bank RBI run the cooling period. There is no cooling period. All are equal. But institute, as an institute in PDC, recommended for again for the cooling period, and RBI also agreed for the cooling period. Might be this 22 is a difficult again coming cooling period, but 23 definitely it will come the cooling period. But as per my understanding, as per the officials of the institute, is the institute responsibility to identify which are the places the cooling period is covers. As of the before 20 March, there is a 35 places in the cooling period. In South is the 5 places. In the 5 places also, it's a huge confusion. Chennai is the cooling period. What is the Chennai meaning? What is the jurisdiction of Chennai? How to define that Chennai? And Coimbatore also is the cooling period. Hyderabad is the cooling period. Bangalore and Ernakulam. These are the places was in the cooling period. But identification of these places very difficult. So institute used to RBI used to follow that certain pin codes of this Chennai or the Hyderabad or Coimbatore. But city has expanded. few of the pin codes are not covering the cooling period. So that they withdrawn to redefine. So by 23, we'll get that cooling. As of now, no cooling period. So this is the one. And if anything still we have the doubts, I am ready to explain. And as I am the chairman of SIRC, in the last month of the 17th, the council has proposed the new 2 initiatives regarding this articles placements, because you see, you know that very well, that's how the article assistants available in every city. For this, by considering all this, we want to conduct the article placement program across the south major branches like Chennai, Hyderabad, Vijayawada, and Ernakulam. So we are in the process of conducting, and the 9th we have that article recruitment placement program. In the next step, we'll conduct in the small branches also like Madurai, Salem, and every places. But surprisingly, what we got the information from the homes and students in Chennai, we got that almost 160 firms are interested to take the article students, and the availability of the student 121 only, the campus placement. And in Hyderabad, 153 firms are interested, but students 65. So like that, it's a huge gap. It's a 2:1 ratio. It is coming. So yesterday we discussed how to give this process of this the recruitment. If some firm wants to take all the 65 article students, then all will be upset. So again, we redesigns like a category wise. If the category 1 firm maximum eligibility 5 only, the category 2 is a maximum eligibility 4. Like that, we redesign the norms we are sending to the firms. So that way we are proposed that. I think this is the proposal is appreciated by all the council member across the India and the institute also. So this will be good initiatives. Maybe the Madurai members also next time will get this benefit. And a second proposal we made that the whoever having the first time COP, we want to conduct the orientation program to them, especially in the code of ethics and the disciplinary mechanism, all this one, so that they are in a position to cut in the disciplinary mechanism. So we want to make the complete orientation. What is the opportunities? What are the limitations, especially? So we want to explain all this one. These are the new proposals from the SIRC. This is in the process. I hope that will be successful in the coming days. Members, before I conclude, I congratulate for this identifying crux areas in the bank audits and the scenario, inviting these very good resource persons, Ramesh sir and Dhananjay Gokhale sir and Ratnagiri sir, to deliver the length of the income recognition and asset classification norms for the banks and its categorizations. Before I conclude, I congratulate the Madurai branch of SIRC, which celebrating the Diamond Jubilee year since 1st April 21, and Sikasa, which had entered into the Diamond Jubilee year on the 7th January 22 in servicing of the students and been formed on 5th January 1963. I wish to continue to the exhibit vibrancy and be a proud winner of this award for the second consecutive year. I wish the seminar to be a grand success, and thank you one and all for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. We request Chairperson of Madurai branch to present the chief guest with the memento. Thank you, ma'am. We request Secretary of Madurai branch, CA ST Venkatesh, to propose the vote of thanks for the inaugural session.
Happy morning to one and all. respected Chairperson, CA Manimegalai Madam, honorable dignitaries on the dais and honorable dignitaries of the dais. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks to the elite gathering on this wonderful occasion. It is a great pleasure to thank our eminent chief guest, CA Chinna Mastan, Chairman SIRC of ICI, for immediately accepting our invitation to be with us as a chief guest for today's bank audit seminar. Thank you, sir. I had like to express our deep gratitude to our chief guest, CA Chinna Mastan, sir, Chairman of SIRC, for his excellent inaugural address. Thank you, CA Chinna Mastan, sir. I also thank all the technical speakers of the today's bank audit one-day seminar program. Also, I thank members one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We've got few queries from the members who are attending in the virtual mode. Would Chairman sir be fine to answer those queries now, sir? Yes, thank you, sir. So there's a question raised by Chandrasekharan, sir. I've got my COP with effect from March 2021. Shall I apply for bank audit?
Yes, madam. He is eligible to apply for the bank audit in the month of 22 August and September, when the MEF is hosted for the 22-23. So now we cannot eligible.
Thank you, sir. Chandrasekharan, sir, I hope your query is clear. There's a question raised by Sumati, madam, and it's about concurrent audit fees. So she is asking, what about increase in concurrent audit fees?
No, it's always is the concurrent audit fees is the decision of the each management of the bank. So that will be every time we are representing through the RBI and the bankers association. So it will be take time to get that approval, madam.
Thank you, sir. There are queries raised by CA M. Lakshmanan, sir. So may I request CA Lakshmanan, sir, to unmute himself and raise the question.
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can very much.
Yes, yes. From the appointment made to till date last year, it was understood that fees wise, the allotments do not match with the number of partners. For example, an individual member was allotted with 3 branches and the fees would be around 2.5 lakhs or 3 lakhs. But for a firm with 4 partners, the same amount of fees was given till last year. Whether this anomaly will be set right in the coming years.
Yes, sir. Definitely, it is there. One of the criteria in the that software which is developed by our institute. So most of the banks are following the softwares. I saw that few of the banks where the category 4 auditor getting the fees is not equivalent at least to the category 1 auditors. Sometimes
Yes.
it's a huge difference is going on. So, but identified this issue and keeping this software also. But the problem is the software is not following by all the banks. Once the banks is followed, we found that in SBI especially, they are following this category wise fees restriction, and Canara Bank is following this fees restriction. So let us wait, sir. I think the 90% this issue will be resolved by 22 March and 100% definitely by 23. It will not repeat, sir.
Thank you. And regarding for changes in admission and retirement in the case of partnership firms, I think that the first day of January will be the correct date, because for MEF and C&AG, the cutoff date is on 1st January of
Absolutely.
every year.
It's a right, sir. It's a 1st January only. 1st January only. You're right. Not the 31st. It's a 1st January. You're right, sir.
Then another question. There is no uniformity in fees, area of work, reporting, risk, attendance, etc. With regard to the concurrent audit of banks, our ICA can come forward to issue broad guidelines in this respect, because each bank has got their own way of doing work, and day by day they are increasing the work. There is great anomaly in the fees, attendance, etc.
Sir,
In
this
the
is
where are we subjected to risk, we do not know. For anything
Sir.
in the branch, there are 23 people doing the work, for which a concurrent auditor has to supervise all the staff work.
correct, sir.
So something should be done by our institute in consultation with RBI.
This is looks like a going concern problem, sir, at the institute level and RBI level. But the institute are keeping that efforts to stimulate the uniformity all the banks. Maybe we will wait, sir, for to get that positive result. So
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for your time and patience in enlightening us on the action points that may be required on the admin part of the statutory audit for banks. Thank you, sir.